Today, we're counting down the top 10 highest-rated movies of 2026 so far, according to IMDb. From gripping thrillers and emotional dramas to epic sci-fi adventures, these are the year's most acclaimed films. Stay until the end to see which movie claims the #1 spot. Let's get started. Coming in at number 10, Backrooms. The story follows a therapist who ventures into the backrooms, an endless, nightmarish maze of yellow-walled rooms and buzzing fluorescent lights, to rescue a missing patient who vanished through a mysterious doorway in a furniture showroom. As she goes deeper, the surreal dimension begins to feel like a glitch in reality, a trap built from isolation, obsession, and fear. Combining psychological dread with liminal space terror, the film transforms empty rooms into something deeply wrong, where escape may not be part of the design. Coming in at number 9, Voicemails for Isabelle. The story follows Jill, a young woman grieving the loss of her sister, Isabelle, who continues leaving vulnerable, heartfelt, and often funny voicemails on her sister's old number as a private outlet for everything she cannot say. Unbeknownst to her, the number has been reassigned to Wes, a real estate agent quietly navigating his own longing for connection. As Jill keeps talking and Wes keeps listening, an unexpected thread begins to form between them, turning one-sided messages into a budding romance built on being truly heard. Coming in at number 8, Pressure. The story is set in the tense 72 hours leading up to D-Day, where all the pieces are in place except for one key element: the British weather. Britain's chief meteorological officer, James Stagg, is called upon to deliver the most consequential forecast in history, locking him into a tense standoff with the entire Allied leadership. With only his trusted aide to confide in and haunted by a catastrophic D-Day rehearsal, the final decision rests with Supreme Allied Commander Dwight D. Eisenhower. The fate of the war and millions of lives hang in the balance. Coming in at number 7, The Sheep Detectives. The story is set in a small English town and follows George Hardy, a shepherd who reads murder mysteries aloud to his flock every night. When George is found dead under suspicious circumstances, the sheep, who have absorbed every clue from his stories, decide to take the investigation into their own hooves. With the bumbling local police officer proving useless, the flock must follow the trail of clues themselves to uncover the truth. Based on the novel 3 Bags Full, the film blends mystery, humor, and heart with an unlikely team of detectives. Coming in at number 6, Michael. The story follows the life of the king of pop, beginning with his childhood as the youngest member of the Jackson 5, under the strict rule of his father, Joe Jackson. The film traces Michael's rise to global superstardom, his decision to go solo after the Victory Tour, and the creation of iconic hits like Billie Jean and Thriller. It also explores his complicated relationship with his father and his dream of building Neverland Ranch. Starring Michael's own nephew, Jafar Jackson, in the lead role, the film is a tribute to the legendary performer's enduring legacy. Coming in at number 5, Young Washington. The story is set in 1755 during the French and Indian War and follows a young George Washington in his early 20s as he dreams of becoming a commissioned officer in the British Armed Forces. Despite his intelligence, athleticism, and ambition, his low social standing proves a significant obstacle. After charming Lord Fairfax, he is dispatched to the Ohio Territories on a dangerous mission. The film explores Washington's early struggles, his determination, and the formative experiences that shape the man who would become a founding father. Coming in at number 4, Remarkably Bright Creatures. The story follows Tova Sullivan, an elderly widow who works as a night janitor at an aquarium, where she develops an unlikely friendship with Marcellus, a wise giant Pacific octopus who longs to escape. When a young drifter named Cameron arrives in town and begins working at the aquarium, Tova takes him under her wing. As their lives intersect, Marcellus observes and helps bring them together, leading to revelations about family, loss, and unexpected connections. The film is a heartwarming drama about grief, healing, and the bonds between humans and animals. Coming in at number 3, The Invite. The story follows married couple Joe and Angela, whose relationship is struggling. In an attempt to reignite their spark, they host a dinner party for their mysterious upstairs neighbors, Hawk and Pina. What begins as a seemingly simple evening quickly spirals into unexpected territory as the night goes off the rails. The romantic comedy explores whether the couple has reignited their connection or lit the match that burns it all down, with chaos and comedy unfolding around the dinner table. Coming in at number 2, Project Hail Mary. The story follows Ryland Grace, a lone astronaut who awakens aboard a spacecraft with no memory of himself or his mission. As fragments of his past resurface, he discovers he is on a desperate journey to confront a cosmic threat that could extinguish Earth's sun. Armed with scientific ingenuity, he soon realizes he is not alone when he encounters an alien companion named Rocky. Together, these two unlikely allies must combine their intelligence and grit to accomplish what neither could do alone. Coming in at number 1, Obsession. The story follows Bear, a young man who has long harbored a crush on his friend, Nikki. After purchasing a gag gift called a one-wish willow, he jokingly wishes for Nikki to love him more than anyone else in the world, and is shocked when it comes true. But his wish proves horrifyingly literal, as Nikki's love becomes obsessive, possessive, and increasingly unhinged. As Nikki's madness escalates and Bear discovers the true cost of his wish, he must find a way to undo it before it destroys everyone around him. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the content, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment with your thoughts, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an update.